Welcome to the system behind it all, where hackers live, breathe, and break things on purpose. Linux. Linux is an open source operating system, free to use, free to modify, free from nonsense, powering most of the internet, supercomputers, androids, full of hacking tools. It doesn't ask for permission. You can poke where you want, change what you want, you're in full control. Linux doesn't stop you, it dares you. When compared to Windows, for Linux you get full control, security, and speed. But if all you're going to be doing is crunching formulas in Excel or playing games, then you should stick with Windows. It's the right tool for the right job. We won't judge. To get started, we're going to review some of the basic commands and tools you'll need to know getting into Linux. One good thing to remember is there's no one way to do anything. There's always variants. You have options. You're only limited by your own imagination. And to get started, we're going to do some network mapping. So we're going to use Nmap, which scans IPs, ports, and services. Ping, which is a knock at the door, verifies connectivity. If you've ever used PowerShell or command prompt, you'll be familiar with the cd command. It allows you to navigate the directories. PWD, print working directory, tells you where you're at. ls gives you a list, and sudo will be used a lot. So if you'll look here, you'll see that I am inputting the nmap command. I'm calling on that tool, as well as the target IP address. You'll see that it presents a list of the port, state, and service. You can also use nmap to scan websites. Ping, like I said, is just a knock at the door. When you use the ping command, it's going to ping until you stop it, or it doesn't get a response. So you have to hit Control-Z to stop that process. There are some additional variables you can add to the command to limit the amount of pings. We'll get into that later. Clear is a command that's good to be in the habit of using, depending on what you're doing. Using PWD here, you can see that we're currently in the home directory for the user LittleBull. Using the ls command, we're provided with a list of all the contents of the current working directory. You'll see here in blue all the directories that reside under the LittleBull home folder. If we want to navigate into the documents directory, we're going to use the cd command. One thing to remember with Linux is that it is case sensitive. cd space ... This moves us back once in the directory tree. Now there are two sudo commands that you should use every day. Sudo apt update. This reaches out to the repository and checks for any updates that are available. And sudo apt upgrade initiates the updates. This can run in the background. It's a lot easier than having to restart or boot up on Windows and sit for an hour while updates are installed. Moving forward here, we're going to look at Nano. Nano is a text editor. If you recall, we made the empty text document, file.txt, earlier. Now we're going to use Nano to edit that file. Once we've added content to the file.txt, I'm going to use Control-X. It'll ask to save the file. Use Y and enter. It'll take us back to the terminal. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video aids you in your search. The next video will cover permissions and file control. Thank you.